Street talk. Streets is talking this shit.
You tuned in right now to Street Talk, my man Streetz.
Street Talk.
Make sure y'all get on YouTube right now. YouTube. And look up Street Talk.
Make sure y'all tune in.
Yeah, just tune the fuck in. Because I said so.
We'll talk about some good stuff.
Y'all better be there to check it out.
Over there they be flipping and flopping. Welcome to Street Talk, where we real with nobody watching. Thank y'all for coming and checking me out again. We back. We getting near to the season finale, getting closer to the end. It's been a journey. Thank Nakeem for holding it down behind the camera. You already know. Odd Misfit Comics, whatever you want to say. My guest with me today came all the way from Georgia. Like I say, he ain't come to see me, but you know, he done got out the town like a lot of y'all need to do, need to expand, because there's a lot more out of here than this small ass town. But you know, the founder of Kay.Mj. What's going on, brother?
Not much, chilling.
So, first, thank you for coming, taking the time out. I know you had a busy schedule in a short time here. But we're going to start off by, I guess you introduce yourself to the people.
Well, it's Kay.Mj, Dr. fucking K, aka Kay.Mj. Some of you may know me in Atlanta as Durag Man, you know, the mysterious New Yorker. I'm here. Poppin'.
Alright, okay, so what you working on right now?
Right now, I got a couple music videos I just shot while I came here. I got a couple music videos I shot last time I was here too, like 2 weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago. I gotta finish up, like 2, I had to finish up. I shot 3 last time I was here, and I shot 2 this time, so.
So, we could start there. So, as I remember working at Burger King and your mother coming up to me, like, cause she knew I rapped, and like, listen to my son, da da da. I'm like, oh, okay. So, before you got to the point to where, before you left, like the height, like even before that, I always admired you for your grind. I'm like, KJ grind his ass off, like it's nothing else. This nigga wear mad different hats and he be grinding his damn ass off. But what, from going from a rapper and being around all of those, like, cause you was around Q and like everybody that was rapping, what made you like, okay, I want to try to start doing videos?
Shit. Probably around like 2015. Like, I like the way, that's when J Fool Films was popping in the town, and I like the way he shoot his videos. So I started reaching out. I asked him information. He gave me some information I needed to know. I even reached out to Silver Globe. He gave me a little bit of information as well, and told me J Fool told me what kind of camera to get. And, like, I just jumped in it. I just took like 500, got me a little camera, a little basic starter camera, and started playing with it. Went to school for it for a little bit, dropped out, and I just ran with it pretty much.
Right, so you learned a couple things before you dropped out, though, huh?
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's like, I think I got enough. Thank you, I'm out of here. So, what order? Cause you make beats too. That's a whole nother thing. Which order did that go in? That went rapping, video, beats.
I was rapping first, and then I picked up how to learn how to make beats from my boy Noise, the beat maker. God bless his soul. You know, rest in peace to the bro. He was definitely dope ass simple producer. He can make stuff from scratch too. I just be in his basement till like 5 o'clock in the morning, birds chirping, kids going to school. He'd teach me how to make beats and shit, and I was just down there playing around with the program and shit. Yeah.
Word, definitely. I remember that time too. I remember when you first started. But you so how do you balance all of it though? Because you're not just somebody who does all of these things. You do all of them well. Like, you continuously grow, you continuously get better at all of the things that you do. So do you feel like, okay, this is the mood I'm in, I'm gonna focus on this, or does it just come to you, or do you try to tackle everything all at once?
I try to make time for everything. It's on the individual time. Sometimes the video may take up more time, photos may take up more time. I kind of fell back from music, but I'm gonna jump back in. I got inspired recently to write some new shit. I got some unreleased music too that I could drop. I guess whenever I feel in the mood, like I might want to go live and give me a little some Henny or something and just go live, make some beats. Just for the fuck of it.
That live shit, I've been noticing. I don't think I ever went live on my own, but live can generate some damn fans real quick.
Hell yeah.
Even if I've seen somebody drop a live and then it may have like 3 views, but after the live ended, by the next morning that shit was at like 300 or some shit like that. Like, it's something about that I gotta tap into. Like I've been saying, I've been trying to learn about the algorithms and tackle all of that shit, trying to figure out. That shit complicated, man. The internet done changed shit like a motherfucker.
That's a fact. I know it's like the quicker your shit get reactions and likes and stuff like that and views, the more the algorithm opens up to show it to more people.
Mm-hmm.
So that's I gotta think about it. I figure out how to get people to react to it fast enough for the algorithm to kick in to show it to everybody.
You know the old saying that everybody been saying on Facebook now about basically the post. You post things, but your stories tell that people are really watching. How do you feel about that?
Shit, I feel like it's good and a bad thing. Like, it's a lot of people like they don't show support, but it's a lot of people that's watching you, and your stories and your lives will tell you that it's people that really watching you that you didn't think they was really watching you. Like,
Right.
sometimes I be having like I post some regular random shit and get like 500 views. Like, what the fuck? Y'all nosy as fuck.
Right, like, why? Because y'all don't want to show up on nothing else. That shit is weird, but I've learned not to really try to go, like, not take it too personally. For a while I did, and I had to expand my vision past the people, my circle, the people that I know, because it's like, I can't get the support here. I was talking to, I think it was Veg, when I was interviewing Veg, and he was saying how you get love from strangers. Like, strangers give you the most motherfucking love.
That's a fact.
Cause it's not like that's what I rather base on. Like, if you a stranger and you have no reason to dick ride me or hate on me, you gonna tell me what's real. And if you saying this shit fire, then obviously it's fire because you don't know me. You ain't got nothing on me. Or if you saying it's trash, then
Listen, I get a whole bunch of strangers in Atlanta and be like, yo, fucking Durag man, you pretty fire. Yeah, actually have me in tears. Like, yeah, y'all funny as fuck. Like, it really, they don't know me from hole no more. They don't even know my name. They don't even know the camera gang. They just know Durag man, the mysterious New Yorker with tens and silkies. It's crazy.
you gotta market that in some kind of
So I've been thinking, definitely, I'm about to market that shit.
Where so, what made you come up with camera gang?
Shit, it was just a hashtag. I was just posting that shit as a hashtag, and then my people's 88 my ex's brother, Onyx brother, he started calling me that. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna use that as my name. Fuck it.
Word. It definitely stand out.
I forgot to shout out Tish too. She also helped me learn how to make beats.
Tish
She gave me my first program. She gave me some pointers, gave me some plugins, all that too. Shout out to her. She dope.
Definitely. That's really what, like, there. So how can I put this? So in the town, we always talk about how much hate it is and how, like, the crab in the bucket mentality. But there is a pocket of people who really will just be like, all right, try to get people alley-oops without an issue about it.
It's like,
So you always gotta shout them out.
that's a fact. Like, the town, they support who's popular, who's working. If you're not working, like, they not gonna support you. You gotta work.
It is a popularity contest at the same time too, because a lot of these niggas, I be trying, like, because being, like I said, balancing hats with you, me being media and me being a rapper at the same time is kind of hard. Because, like, even now, I'm seeing the show open up and then people starting to inbox me when they come on the show, or they inboxing me their music, and I'm like, nigga, I'm a rapper. But I've been thinking, like, I gotta start to go listen to other people's shit and doing. But I'm like, right now, I'm not, like, I can't. What am I supposed to do? Like, there's not no funny shit. It's not me being funny, but it's like, I got a strategical way that I go about stuff, but I need to open myself up more because I am a media person. So I have to learn how to do that. But I'm getting back, like I was telling you, I'm about to transition back into my rapping shit. So it's like right now I can't sit and listen to everything that everybody's sending me. Or I don't know how people that do that kind of shit do it. Like I don't know how they do it.
They get paid for it.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Paid for it.
Cause really, but to bring it full circle, what I was saying with that is, it's hard for me not to listen to other people from the town with rapper ears. Like I'm a rapper, so I'm listening competitively. So I'm going to be like, okay, y'all love this nigga, but this nigga can't out rap me. And it's not me hating, it's me really being like, okay, I'm listening with my rapper ears and I know that this nigga can't out rap me. But it makes me like, why? Like what does this person do, or what did they have that they get shown more love than I do? And that shit bothered me for the longest, but now it's like, fuck 'em.
Popularity, that's all. That's really all it is. Like, it's pop. You can be the trashiest rapper out. That popularity is gonna take you far. It's who you know and who knows you. Like, that's really what it is.
Now it's like, fuck it, let's ride. I mean,
just
like,
stay consistent. They gonna notice you. They gonna start to notice you eventually. They ain't gonna jump on right away, but just keep pushing. Don't never give up. Keep pushing, and they gonna jump on the wave eventually.
yeah, definitely. And let me clean up what I just said. If there are the people that are sending me shit and want to get on the show, I definitely appreciate y'all, and I'm going to make it work eventually. Don't think that you know what I mean, I'm shitting on y'all. It's just everything is scheduled, everything is on the time, everything I'm playing chess, not checkers, or I'm playing shogi. That's an anime reference, y'all. But anyway, so where I was going next. So out of all of the things that you do, what do you think you enjoy doing the most?
Music, like making songs and making beats is like it's like hand in hand, cause like I can make my own sound cause I make beats. So like just making music is just like a stress reliever. It's like I feel good. Like I don't know, it's dope vibes. Like I can vibe out.
So what is I couldn't even answer this question, so I'm gonna give you I guess I'll say 5. What is your 5 top favorite songs of all time?
I'm gonna say Styles P, Life. Let me see. Meek Mill's his remix of Ready or Not. Shit, I even like the original Ready or Not with Lauryn Hill and Fugees. Like that's a classic. I could listen to that shit all day. Biggie, what was it? Juicy.
Juicy, I was about to say.
Juicy.
Yeah, that's my shit. That's definitely in there.
How much that what 3?
Mm-hmm.
Pop. I like That's the Way It Is. That's just the way it is. That's my shit right there. I can listen to that shit all day. I'm gonna say Fab, Breathe.
Yeah, that's different. Some of my favorite songs, some of my favorite songs cross genres, bro. Like I don't even just like I definitely gotta say Linkin Park Numb is one of my top. That's my shit.
Damn, cause I got so much music that I like different type of styles of music. So like being a producer, you gotta be into other type of styles of music. So like I was only just thinking hip hop, R&B, well mostly hip hop. But I got mad other genres of music that I like that I feel like is dope and shit. Like Numb, that's one of my favorite shits too. I ain't gonna lie.
And that Queen shit, that what's the quote, like Bohemian Rhapsody? That shit is crazy. Like if as a musician,
the beat, it's the beat.
It changes like 5 different times into different types of music. Like that one song is just like a masterpiece to me. Niggas wouldn't even open their minds up to listen to that shit, but that shit is different. It's like yo.
Also, damn, Fireflies. What's it, Owl City? That's my shit. Wouldn't believe your eyes, 10 million fireflies. That's my shit.
That's what I'm saying. Music is, me and Kay be talking about it all the time about the frequencies that people like they use when they be making beats, and why I feel like old school music has a different feel than it does today because they don't use the same frequencies. Like you listen to some old school shit, you going, I mean, you ready to two-step, you feel better.
I say
like,
the production was probably better back in the days. Like the live production was a lot better.
That energy probably is.
And like it didn't sound robotic. It was natural.
Word.
It was natural. Like the vibe, they just can't. That's why so many older songs is getting sampled because they just can't recreate the sound.
Yeah, definitely. I think I was trying. I've been as an artist, I always wanted to recreate that, but I kind of took the other route. Like anybody that know me know that Joe Budden was like one of my favorite rappers. But like I don't rap like him, but I'm very honest in my music and moody. Well, back in the day, like now I kind of opened up and I had to expand outside of that, and it's been more fun that way now. Like you was talking about drill. I definitely like shout out to Dev Downer. He been talking about he want to hear me on a drill beat, but I just don't know where to go.
I've been peeping on Devin on the drill beats.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been trying to tell people like you ain't gotta be super gangster on a drill beat. It's motherfuckers that's singing on drill beats and that shit sound fire. Like, I done heard some blends. Like what's the one fucking the Katy Perry song? They blended to the fucking drill beat. And I started doing a little TikTok video. That shit fire. Word to me.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna tap into that. I think right now it's two waves of rapping. Like you either gonna go. Well, actually, drill might add a third. So there's the singing melodic way, and then there's the drill, and then there's the the baby, like the bounce rapping while you like yeah. But I feel like I've tried the melodic type of shit, and I can kind of do it, but I ain't really. And I haven't experimented with the drill shit because I haven't found the right beat. But I feel like I'm gearing toward more of the bounce. But I'm still a lyricist, so I'm I gotta shorten my words like that I use and still make sure.
Being a lyricist will help you. Like you'll have more fun on a drill beat because they so simple. Mm-hmm. Like you can have fun on complicated beats too. Like real rappers gonna have fun on a complicated beat. You can't have fun on a complicated beat. You're not a real rapper, but. On a drill beat, like them simple beats, you can get extra creative on it. Like it's not so much of the beat. You're making the beat sound better, getting creative on it.
Yeah. Somebody told me when I was younger that when I rap, I feel like I attack the beat because I'm like in control of it. So that probably would make like me even having the drill beat. Like, I'm gonna look into it. I don't know exactly.
That'll gain you new fans because you start getting creative with it. Just play around with it, like. Look how Drake just play around with shit. He done jumped on some drill shit with Fabi Foreign and shit and his man's Social Geeks, like, and he sounded good on it. Like you just gotta play with it, have fun, experiment. Yeah. Never be afraid to step outside the box.
If you're a fan of mine, you know Drake get on my nerves. Outside of music, musically I can't deny him, except the fact that he might not write his own.
He's
shit.
too light skinned.
Yeah.
Way too light. He's the fucking stereotype of light skin.
But he's a Canadian.
Yeah, he's different.
I keep saying, man, South Park needs to put Drake in South Park, but they need to give him the trash can head lid like they do the Canadians. Why I can't think of their name right now? Who is it? Phil and
Terrence and Phillip?
Yeah, Terrence and Phillip.
Oh, yeah.
That shit would be hilarious. I can't believe they ain't do. They had Kanye be a gay fish. And then somehow how he couldn't get the fish sticks joke. But you know what's mad funny though? Like when South Park do stuff, it's like it be mad extreme, but they really do be capturing people's personality. That shit dropped heavy.
That shit sound like a hammer.
Alright, so you go from here is what have you learned from bouncing back from the city to Syracuse to Georgia?
To be more assertive, more business minded. Also learn to be like there's so much ways to make money off the music and other things, entertainment wise, and people just don't know how to do. It's mad simple. Like you basically just gotta copyright. That's like the main important part. Copyright.gov. It's public knowledge, but people don't pay attention to it. Like copyright.gov get you an ASCII, you BMI when you perform and all that. You get paid for that, and then you do like this, like these portals you could pay for, like different packages. Shout out to P, she plugged in with that. She got to do as manage Gucci, and he's plugged in with like get you on BT Jams and all types of platforms. It all depends on what you're trying to spend. You know, it's different packages and shit. But like you can make money off of TikTok, make money off of Instagram, all that. Like there's different ways to make money. That's how a lot of people make money. They just don't tell the public that. They want to keep it secret so they can keep making money. So it's just
go that independent road.
Get over flooded and shit.
Definitely. So I see you. How many times have your ass been banned from Facebook? In Facebook jail.
Shit, probably like 5 or 6 times maybe. I got the most I ever been banned was when I went to Atlanta and started being in the strip club. That's the most I ever been banned. I ain't gonna hold you. They been banning the shit out of me.
Nah, but I say that because it be some of them days. Some days you get in them days where you just be all day. You just be commenting and talking shit. And then that shit be funny as hell. I'm like, oh, this nigga Kay.Mj on one
shit,
day.
one of my posts is technically somewhat going viral right now. About the you glow different when nobody dusty ass daughter stressing you out.
They like why you couldn't have that though? Everybody had to jump in. You mean son? You
Word,
like no?
I believe I said daughter.
He said
not
he
son.
said.
That shit crazy.
Word, I was gonna hop into that shit, but so I don't know if I'm gonna get you in trouble or not, but me and you, I think, got the same sense of humor when it comes to women. But on a serious note, what do you think of the mindset of the majority of women nowadays?
Too many Megan Thee Stallions, not enough Lauryn Hills.
You see what I said on that though. Lauryn Hill was fucking crazy too.
She was crazy, but she was a different type of crazy. She was more ladylike. Like these girls now, they just be wild. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes it'd be a nice sight to see, but when you be around that hot girl lifestyle, 24, I got kidnapped on a party bus for a month straight. Like that shit get annoying. You bitch doing the same trick. I bitch do a backflip. Read a book or something. Bitch, I'm tired.
Word, that didn't impress me.
Like yeah, do something different. Do a headstand.
Just do a Mortal Kombat fatality.
Exactly. Like spin around in your head, bitch. Like,
word
fuck.
Something. But yeah, man, that's how I feel too. But I think at the same time, like, so one day I was really sitting and thinking about it, the difference between how like our grandparents and how the men held it down, and like women's responses are always, if you want a woman like your grandparents, you gotta be how your grandfather was, da da da. But and I can feel that to an extent. I can get that because a lot of niggas is trash, a lot of niggas don't help, a lot of niggas, you know what I mean? I can get that. But at the same time, that don't mean that you just gotta be out of here wilding. Like it's certain standards, it's certain shit that you should still hold to yourself. Like I understand being free. Like okay, you got the freedom to you want to show your ass, but or you want to be in a certain way. But a nigga can't just walk around with his dick swinging because he feel that way at the same time. Yeah. So it just looks better. So we get away with. I mean, so. And it's a country where we're all ran by men. So, I mean, they're like, okay, let the women be half naked because, like, all in all, if you're not a cheerleader, you're not in uniform, and you just went to go see a basketball game, why the fuck you got your ass out in a basketball game? Or and it be cold as fuck in most of these places, you get what I'm saying? And it's a good sight, but there's ways to be attracted. That's what I like. I think I like 90s. With like the ways the females dressed in the 90s, like out of the most, out of all.
The 90s, it was way different. Like it's just like an agenda, like they pushing, the industry is pushing right now for like, they want females to be naked, cause sex sells. They want to push, no disrespect to the
I was going there next.
LGBT community, but they push that agenda on kids while they're young. Like, give them a chance to choose that. Don't force it on them. Like, Lil Nas X, don't get me started on him. He's wildin'. Like, we understand you are what you are,
But the way
we're not mad at you. You are what you are, but you're being extra now. You're dragging it.
The thing about like but the world will try to make you feel like I was telling my brother earlier, like I feel like I'm a straight male. And seeing a nigga popping on a nigga, not even if it's just because it's Satan, because it's a nigga, will bother me. Yeah. But I feel like it's supposed to. And you can't call me a homophobe or something because that bothers me. Like, I shouldn't be attacked because that doesn't seem right to me. But where you go with that and how you saying it's brainwashed, this argument is kind of fucked up because I shouldn't have to. Like it's sex. It's all about sex. It's about who you have sex with. And then I say first, I've been on camera multiple times saying, as far as Little Kim, Meg Thee Stallion, fucking Nicki Minaj, they all can actually rap to the point that they don't have to show their pussy in every fucking video. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So it's not just one-sided. It's all sex for what? And like everything is sexual, and sometimes you ain't gotta do that. You can make a creative ass video. You can tell a story. You can do all of this shit. Lauryn Hill and Erykah Badu. as a they set the standard of like even Aaliyah like she was like she never showed that like she was talking about some freaky stuff in her music, but she never showed ass titties out like nah. Like, most she have a little shirt with her stomach. Yeah, some baggy clothes, the jersey, you know, and like sexy is fire. Like word. It's a fact. That's what I'm saying. Like even I was talking to this girl about J-Lo, and I'm like, yo, I used to be in love with J-Lo, but then I found out how she bounced around once I got older. It's like, man, everybody, it's killing everybody for me. The older I get, and I see how people like even fucking Kel from Kid Kel. Yeah. Out of never, I found him like, damn, man. His baby moms came on and started trashing this man. I'm like, yeah, that's just crazy. But it's hard. Like you can never judge nobody because you don't really know what it's like in their shoes. That's a fact. Like, shit be hard. Like even this whole time, I used to clown DMX. Like I love DMX, but I used to clown this nigga because you know that this nigga was on crack. They kept him on crack, but he finally came out and told how they tricked him. Yeah, fucked up. He got addicted. Yeah, like that's some fucked up shit. Like yeah, now niggas feel bad. Like he on crack, but it's a reason why. Like he ain't just say one day, oh, I'm gonna smoke some crack. Yeah. Nah, when his people's like done laced his Dutch, like, and that was fucked up. Yeah, so nigga he looked to as a mentor or something. Like, yeah, that's a fucked up individual. The game is grimy, man. That's why you can't just think you gonna come in here and everything is gonna be all sunshine and roses. Like you got all kind of shit you gotta face, man. That's a fact. And you being in Georgia, niggas move way too fast. A nigga get you and you don't even know you got. Exactly. Why I speak of country and shit, you don't know what you got. You don't understand what the fuck he said to you, but he didn't got your ass. Mm-hmm. Atlanta ain't what people think it is. Like it's lit and all, but it be a whole lot of other extra finessing, crazy shit going on behind the scenes that it just don't show. Like, that shit it's two things. Cause it's past the statute of limitations. I used to trap back in the day in like the clubs all the time. But like two things I learned from that is the underground life in Atlanta is like a fucking business. Like that shit is different, man. It's like. It's so much. It's ghetto organized. Like, I swear, that shit is weird. This shit really is ghetto organized. Like bouncers got bud for sale, all types of shit. Like they leave it alone. Be niggas in the bathrooms, and then I mean they let you know somebody coming. It's like shit weird. Different down there. I remember walking into the stores. The first time when I seen that shit, I'm walking into the club. I walk into the bathroom. You just see 2 pairs of feet under every store like this, facing each other. Niggas making transactions and shit. You tell us some weird shit going on. Yeah, at first that's what I thought was going on, but then you see niggas come out putting their shit in their pocket, like getting like niggas counting money. Like yeah, that shit is weird, man. That shit is different. But the other thing I realized too, a lot of because in Atlanta. you'll go to a club and it'd be a famous nigga performing. Like you rub shoulders with famous people like that.
Not even knowing it.
But,
like, oh shit, that's such and such.
Them niggas be little as fucking real life. Them niggas hop off stage, they drop down. Like, god damn, this nigga's tough guy on tapes, on video. I thought you was like 6'3".
Little man syndrome and shit.
Word to me, that shit different, man. I gotta go back home though. I can't wait to get back home.
Like, the lifestyle is lit, it's fun. Like, it's easy to get connected down there, but you gotta be aware, be on point, because you might get some shit that you don't know you done got yourself into type shit. Like, it's like, yeah. Like, I went to an art show, like, I got hired to do pictures at an art show. It was cool, it was a dope experience. They had bud for sale and that motherfucker had everything, drinks. It was great until the gay guy, the trainee came in there, started twirling and trying to make eye contact with me. And I'm like, nah,
oh, yeah,
I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. It's nice doing business with y'all, but I gotta go. You know, like, nah, nothing against them, but
the crazy thing about it though, as much like I've been hit on a lot in Georgia. I seen mad gay shit in Georgia, but the most shocking shit that the most shock that ever been from some gay shit happened in Syracuse in Trex. Cause I didn't know, like I just came back from Georgia, went around, they said, let's go out, let's go here. And I'm like, I heard people talking about it. So I'm like, alright. So I'm just sitting back, I'm leaning, I see mad hood niggas walk in there and I'm like, alright, okay. And then these hood niggas get a little close to each other. And they start kissing and I'm like, oh, we gotta go. What's going on? How did we get here?
In New York, we called them no respect, we called them mooks, respectfully. But when we came up with a more respectfully way of saying it in Atlanta, me and P, wizards. They won the Hogwarts. They won Slytherin. You know, they wizards, Waverly Wizards out here.
They got some power, though, boy.
Yeah, and the wizards run Atlanta. I ain't gonna hold you. They
but
Atlanta.
I don't know, man. I can keep going on a situation, and it's not even from a place of hate. Like I always say, like I've been on camera saying.
I respect the openly gay man. Mm-hmm. I don't respect the hidden gay man, like the undercovers. That's who I don't respect. I don't respect if you gonna hide who you are. I don't respect that. If you gonna be out in the open with you, I respect that.
That's how I feel too. I just feel like I think it was my pops that told me. It's like, oh, he was talking about something. He was like, okay, if you, like in a movie or or in real life, if you doing an exchange with somebody, and say you going to a cashier, if the dude playing a cashier, and you walk up to, and your actor walk up and he buys something, and you leave the store, who's to say that this man's not gay? Like, or I mean, like, who's to say, because it only comes to when it comes to sexuality. Like, that's what I feel like. Like, I feel like, and that's why everything is getting so misconstrued, and gay people jump on the bandwagon because they're using their name to push this agenda. Women's harming them too, because it's a stereotype. It really is. Like, they not accepting. Like, how do you know unless you know who this person is fucking? That should determine what a gay person is, like, to me, or a straight person, or whatever. Because I'm straight because I fuck women. There's no, like, I can't say anything else. I would say would be offensive or put in gay people in a category. Like, to say that I'm manly or I'm this, because there's some niggas that'll take your fucking manhood. That's way bigger, way built.
There's some super gangster wizards in Atlanta. I done seen it. They start waving their wands and stuff, and, you know, doing magic tricks. You know.
Oh, I thought I was bad, bro. Your ass worse than me.
Respectfully.
I'm definitely smoking on this episode. We demonetized already.
Like, I got no problem. It's some cool gay dudes out there. As long as you don't come, you know I ain't with that. So as long as you don't come at me crazy, come at me on no wizardly stuff, we cool. You know, keep. I don't want to know no details of what you do, with your, you know, your people, your partners or nothing. I'm cool. Keep that to yourself. I'm good on that. You know.
Right.
Hey, shit. The gay guys be around all the females. Like, I'd be cool. Shit. Get all the females.
But do you think that it's wrong if, like, say like you got a gay little brother, right? and like you talk about sexual, like, oh, I was with this girl, I was with this, da da da, and then like if your gay little brother comes and try to tell you about their experience with their boyfriend, you gonna be like, I don't want to hear that.
I'm gonna need a drink.
Yeah, but like you should, they should be able.
I'm gonna need a drink to listen to this, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
Like, right, just don't say he or she or just tell me what
just try to keep as less details in it as you can. Like, I don't want to know details. Just this person with your, just say partner. Don't say man or woman. Just say partner.
But speaking of partner, like eventually, like I know where I'm at in life, and I'm starting to feel like I do want a real partner as a female. Like I'm fine being single. I can bounce around. I'm the perfect side nigga, all that shit. But it's like there's content that I'll be when if I had a significant other, I can think about putting out this stuff. Like everything, I'm starting to get to that age, and it's like preferably a chick that like girls though, so that we can still,
that'd be lit. That'd be lit.
But I really think that I'm trying to fucking settle down on that shit because like having a partner is different. Like, you know what I mean? Than just being out here. Niggas don't realize that shit yet. You get some shit and they fuck it up. It be older niggas though. It be niggas that be 50 and still be running fucking game and doing all that shit. I don't think age determinant. You just figure shit out in life at some point. But that should be a headache too though. Just think about it. When you got mad chicks, you gotta deal with mad different attitudes.
Hit
your pockets.
Periods.
Yeah.
So if they got kids, now you gotta spend money on kids.
Yeah,
Kid-friendly activities and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I definitely understand. I'd rather have one female, but until I'll get somebody really taking me serious and really be on the same type of mind frame I'm on, really like as a real partner, not somebody that's taking away, somebody that's adding, brings something to the table, then I'll definitely settle down. But right now, for the streets, for the streets.
I'm the same way right now. Fuck it.
That's what it is.
Word. So, what kind of legacy are you trying to leave behind? Like when it's all said and done, what do you want people to know or say about you?
I want to I want to leave a lot of work, like a lot of videos, dope ass videos, eventually some movies, some skits and web series, beats, classic beats that you could rap on forever that never get old. Classic bars that you could rap over and over, like as Big, we listen to Big, we could sing his old music, even though he's not here, we can sing all that music like it's brand new. We can turn up to it still, like I want to just be remembered as one of the dopest to ever do it. I'm not originally I'm not from Syracuse. I was born in Brooklyn, but I rep Syracuse like crazy, like.
Yeah, I think the best thing to do, bro, is like I wanted to for a while, but I just didn't know how to get it together. It's like I always I think I've hit you up about it, but then I went back and I was looking at one of my old messages from somewhere, and I seen that you hit me up about it too, and I don't know how I didn't see that, but about us doing an album together. Mm-hmm. But it's like shit like that back in the day. It's like we should it's so much shit that we should have took advantage of, like that Uber video. Like the Uber was pop.
That'd have been crazy.
We still could do that shit.
We still could. Honestly, I was gonna take all music down and re-release it the right way.
But that's what I learned, cause I my last album, when you say that, my album it's probably been like 2 years now, but I stopped because I made this new album and I'm like, alright, I learned and I didn't push it right, and I was gonna apply it to this album, but when I drop it, but there's so much stuff on that other album that I could have made visuals for, that I could have did, and I still need to go back and do that shit. It's just the sound, my sound changes, and it's like,
see, like as artists, like you gotta realize like what may sound old to you and played out, you done listened to this shit a million times, it's still new to somebody who hasn't heard it. There's still people who haven't heard it yet. You didn't push it properly the first time, so you push it the right time, it's gonna be mad new people that's gonna hear it and they're gonna love it. Like older songs pop, like maybe a song that was released like 5-6 years, like 3-4 years ago, and it popped now. It finally catch on. People like it just came out.
Just like Uber, for example, like it's starting to be summertime about to break. If we did do something at this time, no matter when we did it, and that catch on a certain way, niggas is going. It's because it's just about timing. Like even with this, like. When I keep saying this platform it's not for me, it's for other artists. Like I want to, like, cause 9 times out of 10, you know, all honesty, like I study and I can see where my fan base is by itself, and then I can see what other person brings, and the people that's more involved in their interviews or what they share, it always does more. You know what I mean? It always has bigger views, it always has a bigger thing, and the people that just let me interview them and then just post it, it always is a little smart because it's not combined between both of us. But damn, I completely forgot where the fuck I was going with that. I ain't happy to meet now long. But either way, man, this shit is fucking frustrating. Because I be trying to figure out like how to put stuff in people's faces, and you be thinking that it be there, but it don't. Like you hit something, like I was talking to somebody and they're like, "You got a show," and I'm like, the Facebook algorithm, them should be doing something. You should have seen something on Facebook. Like you might not have watched it on YouTube, but you should have seen a clip. Like then it's a video. I was interviewing Sham last time, and I did. Did you see the that Meg Thee Stallion freestyle that I did when I was talking about all the women? And,
nah, damn.
See? But like he was like, I didn't even see this, or I'm like, how the fuck? Like how?
Start posting it in your stories on Instagram and Facebook. You're gonna get more reactions in your stories before you get it on your page. And now you're gonna get people. Then you're gonna get people that start looking into it. Now they're gonna start checking it. Oh, you're doing this. That's how. Nobody was really watching me and P or knew what was going on in Atlanta until I started posting. Like now everybody started flocking toward me and hitting me up. Yo, when they come to Atlanta, where the bud at? Where the females at? What's popping? Where Vince is popping? Like you post regularly, you're not gonna see it. But once you start going live or you go on the story, you're gonna see it because it kind of advertises more. It advertises your live a little bit more because they're gonna send notifications to people like, oh, this person's live, as opposed to you just making a regular post.
Yeah, my Instagram stories used to be lit. When I was posting on Instagram, my algorithms was popping for a second. Like famous people was in my stories all the time. My Instagram shit ain't right now, but it's because I took a time when I was doing my last podcast. I was focusing on Facebook a lot. Like I was chopping up the episodes, and then you can't put a certain amount of time on Instagram, so I wasn't posting on Instagram, so it dropped. But like that algorithm shit is real. If you don't keep consistently, if I post this in my story on Instagram now, I'm like, what the fuck? Like nobody be in that shit, but now would be everybody be in Facebook. But it was completely vice versa before.
Clubhouse grew my Instagram. I ain't gonna lie, my shit jumped like a couple thousand followers, and now I get a lot of people that's following. On top of me being in Atlanta and just giving people information, like giving my IG or I get their IG and follow them. Like that just helped my algorithm go up. They watch my stories. When I post, I go live. They view my live. They comment. I post a picture, they comment. I go comment on their stuff, they comment back. I follow, they follow back. Basically.
That follow shit is time consuming.
It is. It's time consuming, but it's worth it eventually.
Yeah, I be doing that shit too though. Keep it real. When I'm pushing, when I'm in music mode, that's what I've been trying to explain to people. Like I don't think nobody really get it when I'm like I'm under mad pressure. Like cause certain people only can see material, they can see what you got, like what's right there in front of you, but like I have so much stuff that I have to fucking do and I have to execute. From when you go from being a media person, and this is new for me, so trying to figure out how to break this through and get all of this shit right and build my YouTube off of that, but then I have to go to, when I go back to music, I'm gonna have to, each platform is separate. You got Spotify, you got Tidal, you got YouTube Music, you got all of these things, and it might pop on one, but that's because you might be working at one, or you just might get lucky and it take off on it, but that don't mean that it's popping on the other platform. So it's like you gotta focus and take time on all this different shit. It's like, that should be frustrating like a motherfucker. But it's fun. It's like, it's stress of success. I mean, you can't be mad when you working and shit working and that's what you stressed about. Cause y'all could be stressed like, oh, I can't do nothing. Nobody fuck with nothing I do. It's just like, you know what I mean?
I'm telling you, like, you gotta utilize Clubhouse. Like, people, like, feel like, because Clubhouse died down, the buzz for it died down a bit, they feel like it's still not popping. It's still a great way to network and you meet people still, like my Instagram wouldn't be as where it is right now if I didn't go on there. I went on there, so I was coming to Atlanta. I went found mad people from Atlanta on there and just started adding them, following them and shit, jumping in groups, rating music and shit like that. Like, I network with people in the UK, Michigan, New York City, Atlanta, Florida, Jersey, like just all over the world.
Speaking of rating music, that fake flex bot be all in your inbox too?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Make you feel like you the best, like you got the chance of the lifetime.
That and the World Star shit.
Or like you've been selected, this curator rated your music. Ain't nobody listening to this shit.
You ain't even hear I ain't even post my music. How y'all hear my music? You a damn lie. Cat like a motherfucker.
Y'all gotta watch out for that, man.
I ain't gonna hold you know what's worse to them? No, this is back to the graphic designers, but the graphic designers on Instagram and Facebook, they is terrible.
Terrible.
Like they jump in your DMs, they inbox, I do this, you wanna buy or you wanna spend, you wanna do service with me? I'm like, listen, I didn't even inquire about nothing. Like I got some graphic designers that I'm gonna choose further over y'all. So like,
nah, that's not the the strangest shit that a nigga did to me on Instagram was he went in my inbox and was like, yeah, pay to boost your views and da da da. And I'm learning, but then he went and did it. And he's like, yeah, I went and did it, and it's an example of what I can do. And I went and looked at my views, and the shit was at 500. And I'm like, how the fuck? Like, what the? I didn't get like what the fuck? What?
I don't even know that shit fake.
I'm like, what did you do? Like,
Bots.
but I didn't even give you permission to do it. Like, you just. I want my shit to be organic, even though people in the industry buy their own shit too. Jay-Z even do that. It wasn't doing that shit back in the day. It's all a look. It's all a
presentation. Once they see like this person got all these views, who is this person? So you wanna click. You weren't inclined to click on it when you see it got mad views. I'm saying it works. Like I wouldn't suggest doing it, but it is a method that works. Now you get more people looking at you like, who is this person? He must be important. He must be somebody that got all these views.
Yeah, dude was saying how I seen somebody on Facebook talking about you get all these views on Facebook, but how your YouTube ain't matching or something like that. And he's like, y'all paying, but it's like, no,
nah.
That's not true.
With Facebook, they got the auto watch shit on. Unless you disable it, when you first put a video on there, it's gonna auto. Well, it's an auto play actually. That's what it is. It's the auto play. So it's gonna play. Somebody can scroll past your shit and it's gonna play while in the midst of them scrolling past, it's gonna play your shit. So the Facebook shit is not really fake. It's just motherfuckers didn't scroll past your shit, or they might actually went back to it or clicked on it.
Yeah, but like what's on your mind videos, man, it's like 2K on Facebook, but it's not. It's somewhere on YouTube, almost to 1,000 or something like that.
The algorithm on YouTube is way crazy. That shit way harder than Instagram and fucking Facebook.
Yeah,
like, that shit is. It's easier to go viral on Facebook or Instagram than it is on YouTube right now.
That's still my favorite video I got so far. The one me and Q did.
Yeah. Remember that.
Yeah, that shit was a while ago.
That's the one I shot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
That song is mine.
We was up there at Corcoran and shit.
Mm-hmm. It was cold as fuck.
Hell yeah.
Nah, it was cold that we shot the other shit when we had the drone and we was up on the field.
Oh. Yeah, it was so cold the batteries died.
It was cold.
The drone batteries, the Ronin battery, the camera battery. Shit, I was like, fuck it, we gonna finish this on the iPhone. That shit, you couldn't tell the difference. That shit looked good still.
Speaking of Q, he just dropped a video. I seen Q done changed his whole style, but he flipped that. He working that shit.
Working with the melodic sound right now.
I'm like, alright, I see. But I know last time I talked to him, he said he was mixing his own shit and like.
He got nice.
Yeah, definitely. I need to go.
Yeah, Dynasty said, man, it's not much I need to do to this shit. This shit sound good.
I think I could do it Like I got a natural ear for it, but that shit is like probably once I know how like I have settings and like that's why in Georgia I said like I like my engineer because the first time I was about to record with him before I walked in there he like you need auto tune on and I'm like nah like bro I rap for real. He's like but like being in Georgia especially you know auto-tune. So then
I can't stand auto tune rap.
But then I rap and I went in there and I fucked up the first take but I got like probably like halfway through before I fucked up and he was like yo he was like oh okay and I'm like and so then we started working but then he developed a vocal pack for my shit so once when I come in there he got the settings already like
in and out like a rivalry.
Yeah, and then he typed nice with it. Yeah, but that's I was looking for that too, and like, it's people up here. We was talking about that shit too, like who got that ear, but I just feel like in Georgia everything is just bigger, bro. It's just like the way that they do stuff, the way that what they used to with like. Another thing that they got us beat with is how together they is. Niggas beef, but they still work together sometimes. Like
that's a fact. I've seen the weirdest shit when we was down there. Like niggas is supposed to be beefing. Oh fuck this nigga. We don't fuck with that nigga. That nigga was 63rd. Fuck that nigga. Hey, what up, my nigga? Hey, my nigga. What?
About that check,
huh?
about that.
Nigga, what? Y'all was just saying fuck that nigga.
Man, fuck this nigga on a personal level. But business wise, hello, my friend.
Word. That shit's different down. Business is business, never personal.
But honestly, you should be able to separate that. Like, I don't feel like if it's somebody that you don't like, you shouldn't put yourself in a predicament that you got to be around them constantly because that energy gonna wear on you. But if it's some shit where you really ain't gotta be around them like that and you just like it's gonna benefit you, like fuck it. I might not like this nigga, but I ain't really gotta deal with him like that. Yeah. Niggas will shoot theyself in the foot. I don't like them. I'm not messing with that. Or I'm like, nah.
You ain't gotta like a person to do business with them. Just cause you don't like don't mean they ain't a good person to do business with.
Definitely. And I gotta apply that myself. Like I gotta practice with it. There's a lot of people that I feel like it might benefit me to work with. But I don't really fuck with them like that. But I be trying. But then people do be they always. I'm good though. Like that's for the average person. I can read some shit. I can feel some shit. I already know ahead of time. Like this shit ain't right. And then when it come to it, I knew it wasn't right. I knew I shouldn't have did it in the first place, and I feel stupid for doing it. But I be trying. Because I believe that. I believe that we all have to work together. There's no way that like you can get only so far by yourself.
That's a fact. You need a team.
You need a team. And it's the boost people and like it's always saying like it's people that came on my show and said it too, and I've heard it other places where they feel like you should boost one person, right? And I don't necessarily believe that. I believe a star is gonna shine.
Regardless.
And help them as far as you can help them because you believe in them. But it shouldn't like, oh, let me take away from what I'm doing for like I rap, but I know this person raps better. Let me stop rapping so that I can completely focus on them. I don't believe that.
Nah, still get your shine.
Yeah, like that person.
Do your features with them, whatever, and then eventually start doing your own thing. Don't do no features or just. Like you want to collab to where you merging with their fan base and their fan base is merging with you, so y'all gaining something from each other. It's not like you just gaining from them, y'all gaining from each other.
Yeah, I was telling China that when I interviewed her, I was saying how it don't always benefit you either person to pay for everything. Like sometimes cause sometimes money comes and goes. Like you can pay somebody and then a nigga might like, oh, I pay you $50 to make a cover for me, and then like you smoke, you might go buy a quarter, and then that 50 is gone, and then like I got my cover. But if we make some kind of deal where it can benefit both of us, is more like it's not in every instance, but in certain instances, it's better to benefit by mutual. Like I mean, like okay, I made a beat. You then the rapper raps on it, and then like instead of like I know you, we cool. I'm not gonna charge you for this beat, but I want us to go in together and put money towards promotion. I mean, like shit like that. Like we gonna advertise it together. Just promote it as best as you can for certain instances. Because some people shouldn't. It's all about a bag, and it's all about sometimes like that shit gonna come and go. You can't even like. You could have worked that into something to benefit you further than money.
Like that first upfront money, it'd be cool, but that shit goes so fast. What you want that back end money. That back end money that's a consistent check. You could live off that shit once you do get all your paperwork right and everything right situated.
Then royalties.
You could live off that.
Get
like,
that shit in the middle out of nowhere.
If somebody came up to me, if I like them enough as an artist, I wouldn't even charge them for upfront fee for a beat. Like I do the split sheet and we split the profits of the shit.
Word. Shit like that though, and that's reasonable. Like I mean, you wouldn't have had this beat without me, motherfucker. So I get this, and I'm not charging you, and then we make it happen. Like that's the type of way that I feel like people should do shit. Not all the fucking time. Like you gotta eat, and sometimes like you were saying, we ain't gonna go into detail, but if it's the opportunity, sometimes you gotta run a bag up on a nigga. Like it's not, like you know what I mean. You flaunting it, motherfucker. All right. Bring it over here.
Word.
Your quality gonna be right. I'm gonna get you what you got. You gonna be happy. Like I'm gonna be happy. I don't want to be mixed up with your hot ass anyway. I'm gonna go on about your business.
Like I deal with you. I'm gonna deal with you on a different level than I would deal with somebody regular.
How long you think we got? How long you think? Question that I started asking all of my guests because I'm a conspiracy theorist is what is one of the conspiracies that you believe in?
The Biggie and Pop was a setup. They set that shit up. The Illuminati or whoever was behind the scenes, they set that shit up. Big was just an innocent bystander in that shit. They wanted Pop. That's what they real target. They put them against each other. They kill off Pop and then kill off Big. They make it look good.
I can see that. Why you think that?
It's just like the whole shit just don't make sense. It's mad shit that just don't make sense about that whole situation. Like shit is weird as fuck. Like they shooting at the car. They chopped that car up. The only person that got hit was Tupac.
Yeah,
that's weird. Just the same with Big. They in a car. He the only person that got hit. It was set up that way.
I hate the thought that sometimes I feel like that Puff has something to do with Biggie getting killed. They say that sometimes. But there's rumors that Big was about to leave and sign with Jay-Z and they was about to do some shit. It's like mad different shit. Then with Pop is the whole Haitian Jack story. You know, that shit.
Yeah,
is
I
like,
heard about that.
I kind of believe that though because I seen Haitian Jack talk about it. You're talking to Ice-T and some white lady.
Yeah.
And I think that Pac shot himself I think he put his gun and shot himself when he was in the Quad Studios and he had to save face, so he kept saying that Biggie and them did it, but I think he knew the whole time that they didn't do that shit. They had nothing to do with it.
Maybe somebody probably really did try to rob him and him and missing grabbing his gun, he tried to bob himself.
That's what they said, but they said that the dude called Haitian Jack like, we got him, but Haitian Jack said he told them not to do anything because he said basically said they felt that Pac was disrespected because Pac used to come to New York and he had called Haitian Jack and he had chill with Haitian Jack and be around him because of the goons and the image, and then he denounced him on TV or some shit one round and he didn't really feel no type of way about it, but people trying to get his approval was like, all right, I called him and he said as soon as he told me that I hung up on him. Like I ain't got nothing to do with you. I ain't got nothing to do with none of that. So I don't know, but yeah, I can't. But all of that shit is pawns, it stays, cause then even it be so like it be certain shit that where people, it's like why is nobody locked up for this or why is nothing like. And I hate to keep talking about it, but this whole Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez shit is weird as fuck to me. Cause
She ain't got no real bullet wound. She got hit by glass.
Yeah, but the whole fact of how I was so on the fuck Tory train, bro. But then it's like the more stuff come out, like I seen him rolling the Dutch and putting weed in it on live. I seen him fucking rehearsing for a tour. If you on trial or really shot somebody, or you can't do all of that stuff because you have to be. And then he got denied when he tried to get it reversed where he could speak publicly about the case, and the judge denied it. So it's like
They trying to cover that shit
like
up.
what are they protecting? Who are they like?
It's
What the
conspiracy.
fuck is going
Like,
on? Like
they trying to slay my boy. Like he's a dope artist. Like they really trying to slay him right now. Like it's some maybe he didn't agree with, or somebody he probably done pissed off in the industry, and he's like, alright, I'm about to slay him.
oh shit weird.
Fuck his image up. Get down later. You wanna get down? Alright. Sure, I got something for you. I'm about to learn your ass.
But nah, I'm a if they say like it's basically set in stone right now that they don't like to let our dominant black men make it through a career without being a rapist or ODing or some getting killed in some kind of mysterious way. But if they come out and start trying to say that Jay-Z did something, I'm like, all right now. Yeah, like that's not y'all not even trying to hide it no more, cause that not even with the T.I. and Tiny is like it just keep climbing. Like y'all got Bill, and Bill was doing some weird shit back in the day, but
Free my son, the pill Cosby. A lot of them girls was lying. It probably he really did, drop that pill in on them, but a lot of people was lying.
But the thing about it, I heard one of the testimonies, and the bitch was like, yeah, he gave me this pill. It's like Bill never just dropped this shit in a drink. He probably was like, he's like, here, take this, or I mean,
and you
like,
took it.
yeah,
and now how you gonna say he raped you and you took it willingly?
You might not have known what it did, but you took that shit.
You took it. Common sense to say, alright, what the fuck is this, Bill? That's the fuck is you giving me, Bill? What's this?
Yeah, like
I'm not gonna just take no random shit, motherfucker. Man, what the fuck is this shit?
What's the numbers on this? I'm googling this shit.
Fact, like, what the fuck is this shit? What this shit do?
Like,
It's gonna have me fuck all night? Alright, fat, bet.
You trying to put me to sleep, or am I gonna be up? What's going on?
Word,
like that shit ain't absolutely.
My stomach hurt. This is gonna help my stomach?
Right.
Shit, I don't know. Well, I'm gonna ask. I ain't gonna just pop no random ass pill. If he gave y'all pills and y'all took them, that's on y'all.
Yeah, the statute of limitation that shit had. It's mad weird shit around that shit.
Yeah, that shit's mad weird.
Yeah,
Y'all slaying him more than y'all slay R. Kelly. I feel like R. Kelly deserved what he got.
Yes.
R. Kelly deserved the fuck he got.
That shit.
But Bill Cosby, I thought Bill Cosby. I feel like he deserved that, because I feel like that shit was just a whole setup. Now they just trying to get money out of him, and he probably didn't agree with something. They say they're trying to buy something, he was about to own something, and then they just came out of nowhere trying to slay him.
But when is the last time that any of these things occurred? Like when the last time?
Way past the statute of limitations.
That's what I'm saying. That shit is weird, man. It's just like they pick and choose who to slay and what they.
It's only the black men. White men, they rarely do the same thing to white men. It's only anybody African American descent or African descent, anything of colored or whatever, they're gonna try to make some type of story up behind you, like to really mess your name up and fuck your bag up. And basically, if you not doing what they want you to do.
Yeah, like even the George Floyd case, they was talking about how. Like I ain't watched that shit, but somebody was telling me how they had a little girl on there saying what she saw and had her crying and testifying. Like, why do y'all even? It's on video. Why the fuck? What else do y'all need to do?
That's all the evidence you need right there. Like he sat on that man's neck.
And they he OD'd. It was from the
How you OD when you sit on the If I sit on your motherfucking knee on your motherfucking neck, you gonna die too, motherfucker. Like what?
That shit don't make no sense at all. At all. But before we get up out of here, is there anything that you want to say to the people specifically?
Keep grinding. Don't give up. Stay consistent. Make sure your shit is legit, copywritten, ASCAP, BMI, all that. Get your shit right so you can actually make money off this and be successful. Network. Don't be afraid to network. Don't be afraid to collab with people. Collaboration opens up doors for great things.
I'm gonna add on that to say, don't be scared to take a loss sometimes. Don't take consecutive losses, but it's a gamble. You're gonna take some motherfucking losses. Dust off and keep motherfucking going. That's a fact. But yeah, we out of here.